Spoilers and Fandom is like a book club for geeky stuff. Join us as we delve into the depths of our backlogs and sift through the games, comics, shows, movies, and books that we haven't checked out yet. Hey everybody, welcome to the next episode of Spoilers and Fandom. And today we're going to talk about...
The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, the Teenage Witch.
Yes.
If that's the name of the show.
The
Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Of just Sabrina.
Yeah.
Or Chabrina, yeah. I hope you guys managed to watch it. It was, it's actually quite long, because I think the episode length is quite long.
Yeah, because they're about 50 something minutes, about an hour.
Yeah, I thought it was an hour.
Yeah, every episode is about an hour.
And this is, so we're talking about the first season.
Yeah.
You finished it, I finished it.
Yeah.
Maybe we just go into, what did you... Yeah, sorry. What did you think of the show? Generally,
it's fun. It's a nice show, man.
Yeah.
Okay, if anybody is not interested, if anybody is being introduced into this, it's the same as the Sabrina comics. It's based on the Sabrina comics, same universe as the Archie comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even this is they kept referring to Riverdale.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for the eventual
crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
overall, I liked the show.
Okay.
It's a fun show. It's okay, and it's been updated for modern audiences. Let me say that. A lot of the themes, a lot of the stuff that they talk about, even the characters, they've changed a lot of them to suit a more modern taste.
Yeah.
Even though a lot of the town, a lot of Greendale is very retro.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm so confused about what I think about this show. I can't I like the way it started.
Mm-hmm.
And but then I don't like the way it ended or the direction that it started going. I think after episode 4 or 5, it just for me took a nosedive into bullshit. Maybe okay. Let me explain it. So initially the show starts, and this isn't spoilers yet. I'll just talk about the first 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Initially the show starts. It's in Greendale, right? Or Greenville?
Greendale.
Yeah. Right. So it's set in Greendale. And this town or city is famous for having a history of witches and somehow related to Salem.
Yeah.
And Sabrina is a half witch, half human. Her dad was a warlock, so she becomes a witch. In this world is a female witch. A male witch.
Is a warlock.
A warlock is a male witch apparently. And her family is witches. So she stays with her 2 aunts, her cousin called Ambrose, and yeah, that's who she stays with. And yeah, she goes to school and blah blah blah. So the show starts with her turning 16, and she has to perform this ritual where she writes her name in the devil's book and gives herself to the witch life by giving up her mortal life. And this is the way it starts. And it's sort of for me, the way it felt was the big plot of this show is going to be revolving around building up to that moment. But I think by the 3rd episode that's done.
Yeah.
And then the arc changes, which I'll talk about in the spoiler section. But then the arc just changes, and then again it gets forgotten. That's what I'll say, and that's the way I'll put it. And yeah, the plot of, I think the first 3 episodes up to that point were fine. It's after that it gets a little weird for me. Yeah, in terms of plot.
Now for me, I don't know. I found that premise to be a bit weak. I know it's obvious, and it's one of those like tropey things, and I actually enjoyed it more.
Which premise? The
whole signing your name in the book thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found that to be a bit weak, but I still enjoyed the show because of how it represented the world. Like, if you look at... Remember when we spoke about this, like, aside, even before we started recording.
Yeah.
I really like whoever did, like, the set design, whoever did everything on the show.
Yeah.
That vibe sucks
I think
you
is the best part of the show, is the set design, the art style, the direction.
Yeah.
And the way they've kind of created their own... what's bad is religious, and you know, like, this is the most religious show I've ever watched, by the way. Like, it's super religious. Like, the aunt is like,
and then it's
super anti-Christian. Like, but I don't know what you call it,
and
like,
it's very specifically anti-Christian.
Yeah.
So, like, instead of saying thank God, they say thank Satan.
Yeah,
when they say hi to each other, they greet each other, hail Satan. It's very cheesy, but it's endearing. I enjoyed that bit of it anyway.
Yeah, it is very different. But but it is just religious.
Yeah, it is just religious.
If you think about it,
just not a religion that most people subscribe to or approve of.
Yeah. Which is what the witches follow. Anyway, I think the second best thing is all the characters.
Yes.
There are some cool characters.
There's some very cool characters. My personal favorite is Ambrose.
Yes.
Her cousin.
Yeah.
He is by far the most interesting person.
Yeah.
And the most level-headed guy throughout the show.
Yes. Everyone in the show is, I think, like some kind of an extreme trope, except for him. He's able to...
No, he is an extreme trope on his own.
No, I think he is... Although he had an arc that was never resolved as well.
Yes.
Which again is weird. I'll talk about it in the spoiler section. But like, he is the most level-headed, and he can be, you know, stupid when he needs to be, and whatever. Like, he does go different directions.
Yeah, but everybody else, as far as I was concerned, was just all over the place.
One-dimensional.
Yeah,
right.
It's just one-dimensional. You are this.
Yeah.
You're gonna be... Let's say you're going to be a dick. This guy's going to be a dick throughout the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like little hope for redemption for some of these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that said, the characters are also really cool.
Yes.
Yeah. And a lot of this stuff, there's some characters and the character story, their paths, they hit you over the head with it pretty blatantly.
What do you mean?
Like Sabrina's friends in her human school.
Yeah, the social justice stuff.
Yeah, so
or the relevance to today's, making it relevant.
The wokeness, yeah.
That wokeness.
Yeah, that vibe got on my nerves.
Yeah, that was a little too much.
Yeah.
But I still, for me personally, if you compare like this show to like shows like Daredevil, there's some times where they did it where it didn't feel so shoehorned in.
Yeah.
And then there are other times where they really hammered.
They hammered that point home.
They very much shoehorned it in. Yeah.
Because like even like look at both schools. Like at some point in the series she goes to the Witcher school and the
Witcher school. If only she went to the Witcher school.
So yeah, she goes to both schools, and her classmates in both schools, again, tropes, clean, start to finish. Yeah. So it can be very annoying if you really hate that kind of thing.
But again, it's also the same. Like, her school, you could say that the witch school is like a Catholic school.
Yeah.
With the way their attitudes are towards everyone else.
Yes.
You get it. So it's just wearing a different mask, I guess.
Yeah. It's just a different extreme of the same line.
Yeah.
But yeah. So other than that, what did you now when I was watching the show, I wanted to ask you, we can't really compare this to like Daredevil and like The Flash, any of those. And since I don't know, I haven't watched Riverdale, so I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Let's compare this show to other quote unquote supernatural shows.
So this for me, like before I watched this, someone said that it was like the OC, like it was either Zane or Zane's friend.
Yeah.
Someone called it that. I didn't get that, but I got like a Desperate Housewives vibe.
Yeah.
And that basically made sense. This is basically a soap.
Yes.
It is a soap opera with a supernatural twist.
I'd go so far as saying that's partly true. Okay, in my experience anyway. It's partly true. Sabrina is an OC character. Everybody else is in a HBO show.
Yeah.
Everybody else is acting like they're in a HBO show.
Yeah.
Sabrina is in an OC show. Is in the OC. She's in a CW show.
Yeah.
That's how she acts. That's how she behaves. She thinks like a typical CW character. Protagonist.
Although, like, would you compare her? Like, did you read the old comics or watch the old sitcom?
I remember the old comics. I read the old comics.
Yeah.
I don't remember the old sitcom.
So I mean, they were pretty tame.
Yeah, they were pretty tame, pretty cheesy.
The sitcom, I think I remember the most. This Sabrina is less attractive. Because the other one, like even in the comics, she kind of looked like model-ish.
Yeah.
Like a pinup almost in the comics, right?
Yeah. But funnily enough, her face is kind of comic correct. Visually, anyway, she's comic correct.
Ish. Maybe her hair needs to be a little straighter and stuff like that. But later on it gets that.
Episode 10, she gets the look.
Yeah. Spoiler.
Spoiler. Sorry.
Yeah. But like I don't know. Like also, like she isn't as like there was always like something a little sexy about her in the comics and stuff.
Yeah.
I felt that was less so.
Yeah.
Although and they did scenes with like her chucking her clothes to look for marks and stuff, and they managed to do that without making it sexy. I don't know how.
It was actually really interesting, actually, how they did that.
Yeah, it was.
Because you don't. Yeah, she's not sexualized at all. That's really cool.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I found that kind of cool.
Yeah.
And not tropey. Like they really could have gone hardcore Twilight with this show, and they didn't.
And the only people actually this isn't a spoiler. There's some other chicks from the witch school who call themselves the Weird Sisters.
Yeah.
They are the only witches who are sexualized in the whole show. And they chew the scenery like bosses. I love that stuff.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Chick with the corners, man. Jesus.
Yeah. The black, she's fantastic. She's a really great actress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you know who she reminds me of? She's almost like an angry Michonne from Walking Dead. like with the I will kill you all, like that kind of attitude.
She's almost as in like when I was watching her, I kept on feeling like she should just be a video game character.
Yeah.
Like legit, she's that dramatic.
Yeah. Also, another character I liked was the one. So there's several antagonists in this show. One of them is Father Blackwood, who is Jeff from Coupling, as you pointed out.
Yes.
Which was a shock because I did not realize that at all. But then the voice just, I'm like, yes, that is him. Oh my god, yeah. And the second antagonist is the
Madame Satan.
Well, the evil demon chick. It's revealed later at the end that she calls herself Madame Satan.
Yeah.
But she was weird. So some moments she's like really evil and really likable for how evil she is, and then sometimes like it just drops and she's really lame. That's how I felt about her.
And fans of Doctor Who will recognize her because she's Michelle Gomez. I've never watched Doctor Who, and this is gonna come as a shock. I have no clue who the hell she was in that show, but she was hot. Big. Yeah, she's big on Doctor Who. So Doctor Who fans will enjoy the show for that.
Yeah.
And who else? Balky is in this show. Balky from Perfect Strangers.
It's such a minor role, though.
Well, yeah, but still, it's nice to know that he's still around.
Yeah. Also, one of the things that they did with this show is Salem the cat. If you remember Salem in the sitcom, he would talk and stuff. In this, he does not talk at all. Like he's just a cat.
A regular cat.
He's a cat with some kind of superpowers. And this is another problem with the show. Is it's established that these guys are powerful, but then it just vanishes at like opportune moments. Like Sabrina will get into a moment where she's in shit, and her cat will come and like we see it off screen, but it sounds like it killed the shit out of what was giving Sabrina a hard time.
And then when you
literally
come back,
killed it. And
it's
then
just Sabrina and a cat.
It's the dead thing and the cat.
Yeah.
The cat killed whatever it was. And just like it never, like Sabrina gets into shit later on, and it never, like the cat now doesn't do anything after that. Like, and he's so powerful, he should be able to do stuff, but no, he doesn't. Yeah. So that's kind of screwed up, I think.
That's actually one of the things that also annoyed me. The cat isn't voiced.
Yeah, and it's sort of like Ambrose. It felt like Ambrose has basically taken the cat's voice.
Yeah.
And he is now Salem.
Yeah,
to a certain degree.
And the funny thing is, it does talk in the introduction of Salem.
Yeah.
He does talk.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why they didn't give him lines the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I do now because I read afterwards. They found out. Turns out the actress who plays Sabrina is allergic to cats, so they limited the role and interactions between her and Salem. So a lot of that stuff.
I feel like that should be a requirement to kind of. Oh my god, that's so dumb.
So like now, that's the reason why.
So Ambrose is there because Sabrina is allergic.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But
like,
isn't that a positive? Because we like Ambrose.
Ambrose
so much.
is cool. Yeah. But. I don't. He could be a cat. He could have been Salem, but I mean, then what's the point of Salem?
I think he's just there just for like continuity, just to show
like
you
Harry Potter logic.
Yeah.
You have this because you're a witch.
Yeah, you have to. Every witch has to have a familiar, and that's her familiar.
Speaking of Harry Potter, there's a lot of similarities. You know, the school of witchcraft and wizardry is now the school for unseen arts. You know. There's a bit of that kind of stuff. Like they have their own
special
culture.
Child.
Yeah. There's a bit of that going on. I preferred it to Harry Potter.
This to Harry Potter? I don't know.
I did prefer this to Harry Potter. Harry Potter has loopholes and logic that just does not gel well with me.
Well, yeah, but it's way more endearing than this. I like the world of Harry Potter better than I like this.
No, see, in the world of Harry Potter, your school will send you to the Death Forest and leave you there.
Well, yeah.
With a dog.
Yeah.
I mean, you might die.
Yeah.
I mean, we're putting you, like, you're in trouble for doing this thing you're not supposed to, so we're going to, like, put you in this place you're not supposed to be in. Like,
a legit death situation.
This is, Hogwarts is dumbest school. Anyway, I'm going off topic, but... I preferred this, just because they didn't go too extreme. Like, for example, all the witches are kind of racist, I guess, towards normal people, and they never change.
Yeah,
it doesn't change, or they're only racist for a little while. No, they're throughout. The way they are is the way they are throughout.
For the duration of the show.
For
the season.
With the exception of one or two characters. But still, there's still a hint of racism even then.
Yeah.
Yeah? I did like that. So, okay. I guess before we go into spoilers.
Yeah.
What would you recommend this show?
Yeah, easily. It's a fun show to watch.
It's
an easy watch. It's cool. It's funny.
I would. Yeah, I'd like it's not a bad show.
Yeah. But you'd have to just let the person.
It's not the best show, is what I'll say. And there are definitely better shows that we've watched, and certainly a lot worse shows that we've watched.
Yeah, but now my question was.
Yeah.
Compare this show to other supernatural shows. compared
Like
to
what?
Charmed, compared to Supernatural,
Okay, Charmed.
compared to such kinds of shows.
I've never watched Supernatural, but like if we're comparing it to Charmed,
Yeah.
there is quite a bit of similarities. Like when they had this arc, right,
Yeah.
which involved a demon, and it was like 2 episodes, I think. The sleep demon.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. And that was a very Charmed episode, I'd say. Even though I guess not really. Charmed does not age well as
Yeah.
well. Like if you watch it today,
It's gonna be
it's pretty crap.
painful to watch.
And you're just watching it because those 3 are really pretty.
Yeah.
That
So
is the
compare
only
this
reason you'd watch Charmed.
to that, to like those kinds of supernatural shows.
I don't know. Like Charmed
Or even
Charmed was
to,
very, very sexy.
or like
in
even
a
to
way.
Buffy, because these are all shows that have
Buffy
one
was
foot-
good.
1 foot in the real, 1 foot in the supernatural.
Yeah, Buffy was good though.
Yeah.
I love to rewatch that actually. Buffy was really good.
Because this has to stand. How does this stack up to those shows? It's better than Charmed, but not as good as Buffy.
Buffy didn't feel. Buffy felt more like a hero show,
Oh, yeah.
whereas this feels more like a soap opera. That's the thing. Like I would compare this to Desperate Housewives. No, because it is. I'll go into spoilers.
Yeah.
And go into detail because it's really stupid. The directions that some of the characters go in, but I would compare it to Desperate Housewives, the OC.
Yeah.
What else is a soap?
Dawson's Creek.
I haven't watched that, but sure, yeah. I'd
It's
say,
a lot like
I'd say
Smallville-ish.
Yeah. Except again, yeah, it is like Smallville.
Yeah.
Like if CW shows are kind of a neutered version of Smallville,
This is
but they still have the hero aspect in those shows. This one has more of the hero is replaced with supernatural weird witches,
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It does okay. It just for me, I don't see myself watching season 2.
Mm-hmm.
But that said, it's not that bad.
1 to 10.
I give it a 6.
Okay. Because
6
I was
out of
gonna
10.
give it like a 7.5.
I can't do that. No, I didn't like it that much.
Now, like I like the show. Like I told you my. In fact, let's just go straight into spoilers.
Yeah. So sorry, I find this show just slightly better than okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, or a little better than okay, not slightly, but a little better than okay.
So now, spoilers.
Yes, spoilers. If you haven't watched the show and you're going to leave, otherwise listen on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the show. I hate Sabrina.
You hate Sabrina. Yeah.
I hate Sabrina completely because Sabrina is dumb. She doesn't listen to people. She's like an anime character.
And she
who
starts off as
learns.
smart though.
Yeah.
She starts off so well.
Yeah.
And just gets dumber as
Dumb
time
as
goes
the
on.
series goes on, and you're like, what the hell are you doing? These are things that you have zero clue.
This is backward progression.
Yeah, that you have the things that you're not supposed to do that you don't understand.
Yeah.
That you go ahead and do them, and then you expect to survive or go through it just for some reason, for some obscure reason.
Basically, Ambrose was our voice.
Yeah,
telling
Ambrose,
her off like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
when he gave her that talking to, I was so happy because I'm like, you need to learn a lesson. I was texting. I was at some point like last week. I was texting Sujay, and I was telling him that she needs to lose something. She needs to suffer for all these mistakes that she keeps on making. She needs to lose either friends, a fight.
She's getting rewarded too easily.
She wins every fight she gets into. She makes more friends every episode that goes on for doing dumb shit. I was telling him that I actively hope she loses a limb at some point, but she doesn't.
She won't.
Yeah, she's like the ultimate Mary Sue trope thing, and that infuriates me.
So for me, it's the most infuriating thing was like the direction, man. So like again, I said it started off with her her getting to sign the name in the book.
Yeah.
And then it goes on to I need to outsmart the devil. Was now
that's arc 1.
That is the new arc, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere along the way that gets forgotten. And while she's trying to figure out how to do it, drama is happening.
Ensues.
Yeah, and like that last episode was the dumbest crap I have ever seen. Oh my god, it was so bad. The last episode or the last two?
The last one. Like the last episode actively
it was
pissed me off.
just there to end the season.
Yeah.
That is the only reason that episode existed, and it did. Like it felt
undid
so,
everything.
It felt so out of place.
Yeah.
And completely just dumb. Like so.
No, the reason why we hate it is because it undid everything from episode 3 to 9.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so Sabrina succeeds. She decides she's not going to sign the book, right?
That's in episode
In episode 3. She decides she's not going to do it, and she'll deal with the consequences. The consequences is she retains her humanity, but has to attend witch school on weekends. Yeah. Okay? That's the compromise that they made, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, the devil, Father Blackwood is happy that he got her into the school.
Yeah.
The devil is super pissed. Because we see the devil. He's mad that she didn't sign his book.
Yeah.
But we don't see any repercussion from a fiery fucking devil. Sorry for swearing, but coming like face to face with her. There's no repercussion for that. Like she just runs away.
Yeah.
And that's the end. And then even this chick started off as trying to get her to sign the book. When she failed, what was she doing? Exactly. And then it became like she's still trying to make her sign the book.
Okay, eventually she does. I think that vibe was
she does. In. Yes. The last episode, it's like she's sort of like trying to manipulate Sabrina, but you're not clear as to what.
Yeah.
And in the end, she just gets her to sign the book.
Because now apparently signing the book gives you more powers.
Now signing the book means that but also, yeah, if Sabrina signs the book, she gets more powers, but she's supposed to lose her freedom.
Yes.
So in the last episode, Sabrina signs the book to save everyone, okay? She gets powers, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's no repercussion. Well, she says she has to give up her life. She says bye to her friends, but
we don't know what that means.
That doesn't mean anything because she's there with in the witch school.
Yeah, but
and she's still able to say bye and talk to these guys, her friends, and all that. She's still able to talk to them.
Yeah. The only change that happens once she signs the book, her hairstyle changes, and she's now one of the mean girls. That's it.
Whoa.
That literally is it. I don't see any.
She's one of the bad girls. Yeah. Like they do the whole slow motion. It's such a cheesy moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that dark, the Phoenix moment in the X-Men movie when she walks out. Oh, I have telekinesis.
I have all of these powers, and I do all powerful and doing nothing.
It's really lame the way they did that.
Yeah.
And I don't like that all these plots go unsolved. Like the really interesting plot, for me, the most interesting one was the plot where Ambrose discovers that body and it's been stabbed, and it turns out that guy was a witch. And again, it felt like it was sort of alluding to his new boyfriend.
Yeah.
Is the killer. It was alluding to that. And then it just vanishes. It just bloody vanishes.
Even that
like
that
even the iguana, the familiar just dies.
Yeah.
And it all builds such a good mystery. And it's like,
okay, forget about this. We're doing something else.
Well, yeah. Like, it's almost like every 2 episodes was a different writer.
Yeah.
Which is really stupid.
That's now part of the reason why it started feeling very CW towards the middle, because it became a thing of villain of the week. They had a different thing.
Did they though? They didn't even have a different villain every week. It was just the sleep demon.
There's the sleep demon. There's that guy, the stabbing one. There's the witches.
The stabbing one, we don't even know who that is.
There's the witches. There's the mine. There's the mine thing.
Oh yeah, the mine thing.
The mines.
Yeah.
Brother. So every episode or every 2 episodes
has a mission. Yeah.
Has like a mission, and it's wrapped up by the second episode.
Yeah.
Neatly.
But there's no arc anymore.
Yeah. So like even now, that's the thing that pissed me off. Like you feel like, okay, on one hand they've written, and you can tell that, okay, fine, we have storylines to get us through 10 episodes.
Yeah.
On the other hand, they don't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was really annoying because the Ambrose one was really.
The Ambrose one pissed me off.
It looked so cool. Like it could have gone in such a cool direction.
But
what
what I'll also give them props for, how they got Prudence, the leader of like the bad girls in the witches school.
Yeah.
How they got her to be, like her character changed. Like she was at the beginning.
She went through character development.
Yeah,
right.
she got character development. The sisters didn't.
Yeah.
Ambrose got character development. The aunties got character development.
Well,
they did. Because like one gets, like when she was the younger
one breaks away. Yeah,
one breaks away, got
it's
excommunicated, and her life moves on. This other one, you realize why she cares so much about Sabrina.
I have issues with that religious one.
It was a weak reason, but it was a reason nonetheless.
Dude, this is the Desperate Housewives shit.
Yeah.
Like basically, all the drama is over. What can you possibly do to bring drama back? I will take this guy's baby.
Yeah. So she makes very questionable decisions in the course of.
But it's for the sake of fucking drama. Yeah. I hate that stuff. Like, just use your brain. Yeah? You claim to be so blah,
Smart
blah, blah.
and powerful.
So when you do stuff just for drama's sake, it is weird. So I did not like that.
And even her, like I personally think, oh yeah, by the way, that auntie, the one who's like super strict.
Yeah, Zelda?
Is Zelda. Yeah,
yes.
She's Eowyn in Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Just putting that out there. Anyway.
Good acting.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
However, remember that episode where they had the weird demon that was possessing that guy who was tied up in the house?
Yeah.
She shows up and she's supposed to be like this badass witch who nobody can mess with. And she comes in, she doesn't even help with the spells that these guys are saying.
Yeah.
She comes in to give Sabrina emotional support. She's like, you can do this. This is something that she should be able to do like in a snap of her finger. She doesn't. Yeah. Don't give her agency.
This is the power levels are just not clear at all.
Yeah. And the idea that she kills her sister when she's mad. I liked that. Funnily enough, I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was really fun.
That was a really weird moment when you see it for the first time. You're like, what is going on?
Yeah. So she kills her sister, buries her in the front yard.
And
she's
her
brought
sister
back.
comes back to life because that's...
And that's a MacGuffin because they use it later again in the story. So yeah, that patch of land is relevant later.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, yeah, for her, maybe not so much. But the other one, the other aunt,
yeah,
she got character development.
She did.
The
and
guys,
again, they put this thing, right? The guy she's dating. At the end, you get that bloody hint of I am a psychopath kind of vibe. Yeah. Like you get that vibe from him.
Yeah.
And then again,
it vanishes. Nothing happens.
It was there at the end.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like so, and again, you kind of suspect it a little bit because he's always dressed as a vampire, and people think he's nuts because he dresses like a vampire. And also, I can't tell when the show is set.
Because they have phones, but they're all old cars.
You will see a cell phone at one point.
Yeah.
But you will never see anyone using a cell phone.
No, guys receive. Okay, yeah, guys call and receive calls
on landlines.
Even on cell phones. I vividly remember. Yeah, I remember like phone calls.
I remember a cell phone ringing.
Yeah.
In the show.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, why have they been using landlines this whole time?
Because you won't see a TV. You won't see a computer. You won't see any modern sort of technology, like even cars. All the cars in the show are really old. They're like 50s, let's say 60s and older.
Yeah, and the phones are not 50s or 60s phones.
Yeah, they're modern smartphones.
They're like polished landlines, like the landlines you get in the 90s.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But they also have smartphones. But
yeah. So it's weird. Even the cafe, the comic book store, all these things are very modern looking.
But they're not.
But the world is not.
Yeah.
So it's a little weird. I found that a little weird.
Back on the character development.
Yeah.
The people who I felt didn't get any character development, or at least got it way too late, like her boyfriend, Harvey.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for him.
Yeah, well, his little plot is, oh yeah, you come from witch hunters.
Yeah, that's it. And then when she tells him the truth about what she's been doing meddling in his life,
he's mad and then he's not.
He's mad, then he's not. Then he kind of has this tacit acceptance. He's like, okay, you're a witch and you cannot be doing stuff in my life, but okay. Then
I sent this other handsome guy to
Nick Scratch. Yeah.
Well, he was alright.
He's alright.
I told you he'll grow on you.
I told you he's that Mario Lopez guy. He's this super cool looking dude.
Yeah.
My very first impression was that he's actually the devil. Partly because of the name, partly because of how he's dressed, partly because of how he acts.
Yeah.
But they don't play that card, which kind of subverts. So I'm okay. I'm happy for that.
Yeah, I'm cool. I like him. I think he's cool.
The chicks, the two girls, her friends. So there's the one who's going blind.
Yeah, that was really dumb. Ross,
yeah. And the other one.
And God, I forgot.
Susie, yeah.
Susie.
Yeah. Ross and Susie. So Ross is the one who comes across as woke. She's very she champions these
SJW stuff.
SJW stuff. And for the most part it's good.
It's
not, just that it's cringy sometimes how they bring it across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like initially it's okay. She's doing her thing. She's a kid. Like this is how teens are.
Yeah.
To be honest. It's just it doesn't really do much.
Yeah. It doesn't telegraph into the show.
It could have gone better.
Yeah.
Is how I think it should have been.
Yeah. It's not a meaningful thing.
Yeah.
In and of itself.
In the end, it felt like she was just there.
Yeah. And even the idea of her losing her sight but gaining a new power.
Yeah.
Felt kind of like a cop-out because like now everybody's getting like some weird power. Because like she got the cunning.
Yeah. Basically, they're cursed with... Apparently her family is cursed with going blind and getting the power of like a clairvoyance or like you get visions and stuff of what's really going down.
It's kind of like Thundercats.
Like Jaga, I guess, yeah.
Sight
or like
sight.
Or like the Sword of Omens, yeah. And like her friend, like Susie's a weird one.
Yeah.
Like I kind of liked her again at the start. She's this little, she's this little girl who kind of looks boyish, and she gets picked on for looking boyish and bullied and that kind of stuff. And then for some reason she starts seeing a pirate ghost. There is a reason for it.
Because of it's her ancestors.
Yeah, she starts seeing her dead ancestor pirate, who is encouraging her to steal stuff and be really weird around people, which is weird. Like, at no point did the pirate ghost say, you should behave awkwardly around people.
She just does that stuff.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
The
thing that bugged me, okay, it didn't bug me, it's just that it got really annoying. Because every time they were referring to her, depending on who it is who's referring to her, had different gender pronouns for it. So some
people would call her boy.
Someone would call her boy, someone would call her girl.
She didn't really care though.
Yeah, she didn't.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, I guess, a commentary on maybe modern gender fluidity.
Yeah, I thought
it was okay, but again, it didn't do much in the show.
Yes, it didn't amount to anything.
Yeah, what does this mean? I was hoping that there'd be a payoff for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They all felt like they had bigger roles. Ross, Susie, and even the boyfriend.
Yeah.
But in the end, they are really insignificant.
Yeah.
They did nothing.
You could literally cut them out from the show.
Yes.
And nothing changes.
And nothing would But, which is sad.
Yeah. That said, the teacher.
Man, if a pirate ghost was talking to me, like, I mean, I would overshadow whatever's going on with Sabrina's crap, man. Like, literally. Oh, your aunt stole a baby? My pirate ghost says so. Like,
well, yeah.
And then just also, man, that last episode with the rider.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So they had the XP of like the Headless Horseman.
Yes.
Kind of like
the Crimson Riders. Yeah. Basically, she summons the 13 witches.
The 13 ghosts of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Who will then in turn summon a rider. Okay? So evil Satan chick summons the 13 witches, right? We don't know why.
Who are supposedly
this is all in the last
super
episode.
Powerful also.
Super powerful witches who are like burnt and betrayed by humans and witches.
Yeah.
Right? Is the story they tell us. And they in turn, instead of just wreaking havoc, they have to now summon a guy on a horse who's apparently going to kill all the firstborns in the city.
Yeah.
This feels stupid.
Yeah. That was completely unnecessary.
And yeah, this is so stupid.
And
all of it just to get Sabrina to
sign her
name in the book. Apparently, in the last episode. Yeah. And also then the reveal of who. So all this time, this evil Satan chick, I thought was a demon chick. And in the last episode, she says, I am Miss Satan, is her name.
Yeah.
I thought that was the lamest crap.
Yes. Did you see, like, when she did the whole face reveal?
I didn't care.
Okay, now, you didn't care. That was, like, one of the funniest bits in the show for me. Because you could tell it was obvious prosthetics. Like, it looked like somebody got, like an animal mask.
Yeah.
Put it on a broomstick and then just jumped it in front of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, in front of the camera. So it looked like a weird jump scare.
It looked dumb and it felt like a letdown.
It was.
Me.
Like, okay, yeah.
Even the devil, she was like some evil demon.
Like, even the devil scenes, I didn't like the fact that it was like a goat-head dude walking very awkwardly, way too thin. And even the goat mouth wasn't talking, like, correct. It didn't feel right. Like, they need to do more with the physical... Like,
look of stuff, yeah.
With the physical look of stuff. Because you see now, comparing that to the set design, the set design is amazing.
Yeah.
This is literally like motion picture level stuff. Like, you could make a movie on this.
Yeah.
It looks movie quality, but then what's the word? Like, the costumes and whatnot really don't match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all in all,
it's okay.
Like, what was your favorite moment in the show?
Favorite moment in the show, the sleep demon, when Ambrose was having his loop.
I'm just keeping you distracted.
No, not even that.
All parts with Ambrose were just the best.
Yeah, Ambrose was the best part of the show.
Yeah,
easily.
Yeah.
But no, not that part for where he's keeping her distracted, where you see Ambrose's dream leading up to where he opens the cadaver and he sees it himself.
Yeah, that loop was dope.
And then the loop goes back until he dies, and then he's the cadaver looking up at himself. And I was like, whoa, whoever wrote this...
This is some Cthulhu stuff.
Yeah, this is awesome.
This is like the... Is it the Call of Cthulhu game trailer?
Yes. Yeah. It's like that, yes.
It is like that, yeah.
No, it's called the Sinking City.
It's the Sinking City trailer.
The Sinking City.
Yeah.
It's that's for you guys, if you're into games, check out the trailer for the Sinking City. It's exactly like that scene for Ambrose. Kind of.
Yeah.
Less octopuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and more...
mindfuck stuff.
Yeah.
Like...
I don't know. Like, I just liked all the Ambrose stuff.
All Ambrose stuff.
And
he's so bashfully gay that I love it.
I did not like it, actually. Like, the second I saw Ambrose on screen, I'm like, this guy is so cool. I hope they don't make him gay. They made him gay.
But he's bi.
Like,
Technically, he's bi. He doesn't care. Yeah, he is. Like, you remember he was in the...
He was with the orgy.
He was in the orgy. So
he was in the orgy.
Yeah, he's omni, whatever. He doesn't care.
Okay.
But it's just that...
also the other plot with him.
Which one?
He planned to blow up the Vatican. And
his backstory.
So his backstory is so dope. I have a theory.
Blackwood is one of those guys.
No. Sabrina's dad was one of the conspirators.
What?
I am telling you, that is it. That is the only reason he would not reveal it to Blackwood, because then the family gets into more shit.
Okay, now my idea was...
Yours is Blackwood?
Yours is good. Yeah, mine is Blackwood, and Blackwood is asking him, name your co-conspirators, and he still refuses.
Yeah.
And Blackwood is like, cool, I can still trust you. In the back of his head, I guess he's saying, I can still trust you.
Loyalty is
loyalty is key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
Ambrose needs his own goddamn show.
Yeah, he's so good. He is so good.
Yeah. Standout performance. He gets all. Okay, for me, like if I was ranking the characters in this show,
yeah,
Ambrose, Prudence, the aunties, Blackwood. No, Ambrose, Prudence, Madame Satan.
Yeah, Blackwood for me also just like he comes off as really cool initially when you meet him.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm super villainous.
Yeah.
And I'm this way and I'm going to be that way. And then he's like, I need to bang. I need to bang. And then once you bang,
on his wife.
I don't need to bang anymore. I need to teach you how to whip yourself.
Yeah.
Like he just starts losing it at one point, and then okay, we are going to decide this. Oh, let's eat each other. Yeah, like so dumb. Like he kind of falls. He kind of falls from grace for me. Like from being a cool guy to just like a cool proper villain to being
like a cartoonish
just a dumbass. Yeah.
He's almost a cartoonish villain by the end of the series.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Like
that was now legit.
But Prudence was dope.
Yeah, Prudence.
Like her character arc is dope.
Yeah,
she's still a badass at the end.
Yeah.
And she changes a little bit. I still Nicholas is going to have.
Nick is the devil, dude.
Nick is going to have a bigger. He's going to have a much bigger role
in season 2.
I think overall.
Okay, yeah. But I honestly think Nick is like an agent of the devil directly. Just because of that name and because of how close he's getting to Sabrina. I think it's a long game that they're playing.
If you're right, wow.
I don't know. Maybe they're writing something along those lines. But dude, how can you name yourself? You can't name a character Nick Scratch, make him look that handsome, make him that awesome at magic, and also want Sabrina. He could have any girl he wants.
No, but he stops wanting her at one point. Like he kind of loses interest. He's like, look, I'm part of this orgy. You wanna join in? Like,
but he still asks her, can we go to your room? And I'd give up the orgy just to
and then he goes and helps the boyfriend.
Maybe he's just trying to earn brownie points. Who knows?
Yeah, he could be, but I think he's more like.
And like
the way I like to think of Nick is like this. Let's do something stupid and then watch what happens. Like he's kind of his own antagonist.
Yeah.
To a certain degree, like not as extreme as I guess the main antagonist, but he does feel like an antagonist.
But not.
I think making him the devil will be. But again, you don't know because again, like the writing is so weird.
Yeah, it's inconsistent
with the show. I don't know. Some guy could write him as a rabbit.
He could be a familiar for all we know.
Yeah, like literally anything. Like it. I think they need to get that right.
Like even those kids, the kid was showing her around the school.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they finally resolved the story, it meant nothing.
It meant nothing in the long run.
But
again, it could have meant something in the long run. You know, like, it's like you do all these side quests, you want there to be a payoff at the end, but nah.
Because, like, now what I was thinking was, okay, fine, they wanted,
the ghosts will help against the 13 witches who did nothing.
Yeah. But now that she just uses the ghosts, teaches this chicks a lesson, and that's it.
Literally.
I was expecting her to have, like, an army of ghosts now.
Literally, yes.
An
That
army of
would have
children
been
ghosts.
so cool.
Now
that would have been so cool.
Yeah.
And just like, I cannot get my head around. I summoned 13 witches.
Who then
summoned a thing and opened doors. This is why they were here. They're here to open doors.
Yeah.
It's so
that
dumb.
Crimson Avenger guy was just a
What did we even see it?
We got a glimpse.
It was
when
a
he was
shadow of a dude on a horse.
with a skull face. That's it. And it was so dark you couldn't even see the skull face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, super dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
In short, Ambrose, watch it for Ambrose. Watch it for Prudence. And her Mean Girls thing. Watch it for Madame Satan's manipulations. Try those.
I'd say it's not a bad show. Like, it's just better than okay. If you don't know what to watch, you could try this.
Yeah, try it.
If you have something better to watch and you'd rather watch that, I'd say
Then
that.
watch
Like,
that.
yeah, I'd say that.
Either way, I don't expect anybody to be a fan of Sabrina.
Yeah, again, strong and then just for me.
Again, yeah, you're right. Villain decay is strong in this show. Because they start off really strong and then they fizzle out really.
Even like they could have made this guy's family evil as well. They didn't.
Which guy?
The boyfriend's family.
It's
of
just the
hunters,
dad.
Like,
And the dad is just a
grandfather, when he
drunken
comes down,
dick.
the grandfather,
Yeah.
when he comes down, they go hunting.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, they don't do much.
We used to kill witches. You know, like
Back
like
in
make
my day.
him evil. Yeah. Make him have a.
But now you can't have two generations of evil back to back, like the grandfather and the father, and then the sons are good.
Oh.
And then kill one son off screen, so you're just alone now. That's your character development. That
and again, that's such a cheap death as well. Oh, for the
big bro.
For the big bro. Oh, such a dumb death. Yeah. I'm gonna pull him out of here. Oh, you pulled him out. Oh, the thing got him. Yeah.
That's when I expected her to lose a limb.
Yeah, but again, in the end, it didn't matter. Like, I mean, she broke down. Sabrina broke down when Chick told her that this guy's dead. But was he really? Is that what happened? I find it just weird.
Yeah.
Like, I would think that my first thought was, as soon as the soul came out, it returns to the body.
Yeah.
Immediately. That's what I thought would happen.
Yeah.
But she's like, no.
Now there's a footnote.
The scary thing
Yeah.
killed him. And and then the whole thing with her mom being in that place.
I don't understand.
Like, there's just so many threads that the show has put, and nothing.
They don't tie up in any meaningful way by the end.
Nothing has concluded, right?
Yeah.
Like, literally nothing. Even the thing you thought was concluded in the third episode turns out was undone. And hey, like, that's it. Anyways, what are we doing next? We're doing a book next, and Hillary is choosing a book.
The book that I have chosen is a book by Steven Erikson. It's a fantasy novel called The Malazan Book of the Fallen. So I've tried to read book one a couple of times and failed. But all of my pals keep telling me, let's try it again. Just make that push and read book one. It's complex, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of characters, there's a lot of plot threads, but I have it on good authority that it's a really dope series. There are 10 books in the series, but we're only going to read book one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So book one is called Gardens of the Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're doing an audio version, it's got volume 1 and volume 2.
Yeah. Yeah, on Audible there's volume 1 and volume 2.
Yeah.
And they're like 13 hours each.
Yeah, 26-hour long
listening
so book to one, stuff if you're into that.
So if you're into the audiobook, it's 26 hours. Yeah, give it a shot, I guess.
Lol, if you're into reading, I can't even imagine.
I think it's easier to read, dude. I honestly think it's easier
for you.
I think it's easier to read.
26 hours of reading for me is like a year.
But yeah, it's a fantasy novel. It has really good reviews. But then again, it depends on what kind of fantasy you like.
Yeah. Let's
So
try.
let's give it a shot. Let's see.
Yeah.
So you guys, if you can,
Yeah.
pick it up. You can look for the audiobook or the physical book. And I guess it's next year.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next year in 2019.
2019.
Yeah, for our first show, talking about
A
Malazan Book of the Fallen
Gardens
of the Moon.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to put that in the thumbnail, but I'll find a way.
But the characters are really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the characters seem
In this book?
In the book. They seem really cool.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
Anyways, thanks.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening in 2018.
Yeah.
And you guys
We've had a good year, man.
And we started relatively
Recently.
halfway through the year.
Yeah,
that's when we picked up with this.
We're on the second round
Yeah.
of content, really.
Yeah. So to anybody who's been with us, thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'd like any feedback that you have, positive, negative, whatever.
Yeah.
You know where to find us: Twitter, IG. Okay, yeah, mostly Twitter and IG.
Yeah.
You can leave a YouTube comment if you like. We probably won't read it, but hey, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you really want to get in touch with us, Twitter @SpoilFans or IG, Instagram @Spoilers and Fandom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you once a week. I don't check it that often.
Yeah.
But
Twitter, I check Twitter more or less daily. So
okay.
if you hit it on Twitter,
yeah, Twitter's where to go. Yeah. Cool. All right. Have fun.
Have fun, guys.
Do you have an opinion on what we just discussed? Did we miss something? Tell us in the comments section and we'll read it in the next episode. If you're listening on Anchor, send us a voice message and we'll add it to this episode. Don't forget to follow our podcast on Twitter @SpoilFans for updates. And follow our Instagram for behind-the-scenes action @SpoilersandFandom. Also, subscribe to us on YouTube and Anchor to get the latest episodes.